those three big ones. You know, there's social workers, counselors, psychologists. And so what I try to do is I try to work with people who own what they call outpatient services. So basically, it could be any three of those licensures, but outpatient services are more like the typical, what you would consider kind of like come for the hour, leave in the hour type of thing. That's my background. That's kind of what I know. I haven't worked in inpatient, so I don't really know what that looks like as far as like their operations. And I don't really I'm willing to modify some of my stuff for other healthcare professionals, but because I don't know enough about their operations, I kind of wanted to stick with what I kind of knew and what my experience was. So outpatient really is more about, that's the area I kind of know, and that's where I mostly target. So it's really outpatient mental health owners and people who provide services, or are clinical directors, run their own kind of practice and are looking for support in doing that and building a better, more healthy culture within their practice.
Okay. And that's strictly for mental health, and you specialize in sexual addiction because that's your background for over 9 years.
Well, no, it's the 4 years I worked with sexual addiction specifically. So I have had that background, but as a therapist for the last 9 years, I've worked as a general practitioner, more or less. So basically, I've kind of worked with all different diagnoses and ages and things like that. And then the sex addiction piece specifically, the last 4 years, so from 2020 to 2024, I worked exclusively working with pretty much that population only. And it was a variety of different ages, and it was mostly men. 95 to 98% of my caseload was working with guys. So in that period of time was much more specialized because I was what they call a certified sex addiction therapist. I don't hold that certification anymore, but I still have the knowledge because I have the experience.